So the other day I was scripting my videos for this week. I got this thought and it was like telling me, "Oh, you don't need to do this right now. You can just do it later. You can do it right before you record." I was about to give in to this thought because I was feeling a little bit burnt out. I was feeling like, I don't really like this. This is kind of boring work. Like there's no point in it. I could just do it real quick right before I record. And then I got this other thought that was like, why not just get it done? Why not just get it out of the way? You can do anything you want then in the day because your work is done. I ended up listening to the second thought and got the work done, which is a great thing. But a lot of people will listen to the first thought and procrastinate until the last second to get their work done. So today, I want to help you fix that problem and be able to focus longer. Before I get into that though, I want you to check out the top link in the description. It's a community for entrepreneurs or students looking to double their productivity in about 30 days. So check that out real quick and we'll get right into this video. So the first thing is I've realized that no matter how far along in your journey you get, no matter how disciplined, no matter how good your willpower is, you will always get these thoughts of, I don't need to do this work right now. I can just do it later. And I've seen it in my friends that are more successful than me. I guarantee the gurus of self-improvement get these thoughts too, but you have to learn how to push past them. And it's easier said than done because obviously you can just be like, "Oh, I can just thug it out and get past it." But it's really not that simple. You have to really train yourself to be able to push past them. And the first thing that you need to do to accomplish that is being more mindful of every thought. Because if you aren't mindful, things are going to go downhill. Pretty much every single thing in your life starts as a thought. Every single temptation starts as a thought. Every time you want to procrastinate, that starts as a thought. And then good things happen with thoughts too. Like you decide to change your life, that starts with a thought. You decide to go to the gym, starts with a thought. So pretty much everything starts with a thought. So you need to be mindful of as many thoughts as possible. And the way you do that is through meditation, which I've gone through that before. Like I don't need to go through it again. It's basic advice. Just, meditate, download Medito, all of that kind of stuff. But what I've noticed is reducing your screen time really helps with mindfulness. So it's hard for entrepreneurs sometimes to limit their screen time because, you do all of your work on a computer or your phone. So it's hard to limit screen time that way. But I'm talking more about like Instagram, all of those kinds of things, like that kind of screen time, even like video games and stuff. Like you need to cut those out because that really distracts your mind from what I've experienced. It really distracted me and made me get into ruts and stuff. So make sure you are reducing your screen time, preferably lower than 3 hours, even less if you can. And I'm still struggling with this. Like my screen time's pretty high right now. But once I get off my phone and actually focus on being more mindful, I just feel happier. I feel more productive and everything just gets better. Also, journaling really will help. I've gone through journaling before, so I don't really need to go through it again, but make sure you're doing that. All of the mindful habits, try to do that if you can. And then also limit distractions. So when you're working, have your phone out of the room if you can. I personally don't have it out of the room right now because I'm recording on it. So if that's like an exception, and I sometimes use it as a hotspot for my computer because my Wi-Fi isn't very fast. So I usually will just have it out of my sight. But if you can have it out of the room, that is ideal. That's what you want. And you're not going to miss out on anything. Trust me. Like I've never missed out on anything when I have my phone away. Then you want a clean space as well, because a messy room is a messy life and a messy mind. So if you have a messy room and stuff, which my room, it's pretty clean. It's not perfect right now, but it's good enough. And whenever it's messy, I'm not as focused. So make sure you are having a clean room, clean house in general, because that is very important for having a clear mind. So thank you for watching, bro. My light actually just went out, so I'm gonna cut the video short a little bit. That's pretty much all I had anyway. So thank you for watching, bro. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.